baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Eric Fetty.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go? And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. That one finds the corner, and we're underway. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball one.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. That's in there. That's strike 1. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Wynn sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Brent Suter. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, Lefties are batting over
Leading
300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Next to hit, Mason Wynn. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Ciani on at first, nobody out. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. Here goes the runner. And that one hammered back there. And it's off the wall. Ciani around third. He scores and they have the lead. That holds the runner at second base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Man at second. In the dirt. One-two to Contreras. That one down the line and foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Frozen with a backdoor slider.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Wynn rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now here is Ivan Herrera. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
The count.
And that skips in the dirt. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Liner, base hit. Arenado around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One gone, runner at first. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one.
0-1.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to lead by the desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Here's Jared Kelnick. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Just
Yep, that ball
missed.
went out.
1 out and a runner at second. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, ball 2. Got him swinging.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on.
Whips it to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least one an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ciani. 1 away.
Batting 6, left fielder Will Benson.
So digging in, Will Benson. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Close, but called a ball. 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on the way. And there's a ball. And there's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man at first. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Right down the chute, and that is strike one. And a foul ball. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Grounder might be 2. Arenado to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. Suter back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low.
1 and 1.
Suter winds and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
Now batting, second baseman, Mason.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. Doubled in his first AB. And that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. The Cards leave one, but they lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. There's a strike. Fraley, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fraley aboard here at first with nobody out. And strike 2. Next pitch is outside.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Nolan Arenado.
Look at me, I am a boss, I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody, do what I choose. Got nothing to lose. I make decisions, I'll be on top, never lose.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And they get Arenado for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher, Ivan.
Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. RBI single his last time up. And he steps off. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brent Suter gives way, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break.
Now pitching for
Nick
Cincinnati.
Martinez will take over
Number
here.
28.
And if you dig into his walk
Nick
rate,
Martinez.
his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a strike in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting left fielder, Jared Kelman.
Now here is Jared Kelnick. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Michael Hellman. He's 0 for 1. Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple. They lead 4-0. Back here in St. Louis, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gavin Lux. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ball to strike. That's a little bit low. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ciani makes the play. Contreras takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Busch Stadium, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Just misses with that one. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And that's in the dirt. Goes down looking.
Now batting.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now batting Michael Ciani. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting second baseman Mason Wynn.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job
Now
staying up the
batting,
middle with his
first
approach. He
baseman,
didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just
Contreras.
shot it through the infield.
Here's Contreras now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Win the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side, McLean throws to first, and Contreras is retired. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0.
I try to open up, but then I close tight. 'Cause who could understand what I feel like? Is what I feel like. I know
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Cincinnati,
Ready now for the
first
5th
baseman,
inning. And here's the
Spencer
first
Steer.
baseman, Spencer Steer. Fetty back to work. Strike 1.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses, and the count is 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hard hit down the line and left. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Looks like the
Now
weather could
left
actually
fielder,
play a factor
Will
in this
Benson.
one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the
0-1.
infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Counts 1-0.
Benson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Cardinals leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Scott hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Santiago
2 down, base is
Espinal.
empty. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. He hit into a double play his first time up. Down the line. And that drops foul. Two down, nobody on. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 4-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And that one
Damn.
cutting but missing down low. Next offering is in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. Misses, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him looking. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time, and they get it out of the play.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Stepping in, Ivan Herrera. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan
Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing, and he breaks his bat. McLean safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So man aboard. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelnick. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz fires across the diamond. Inning over. The Cards leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back. New inning getting started. Digging in, Matt McLain. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And strike two. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. Outside corner, got him looking.
Thought he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedl. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. Now 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy preparing to come on if needed. Liberator, the lefty, warming up as well.
That's ball 2.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter.
2 outs,
Gavin
base
Lux.
is empty. Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Lux, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. That one not close. Ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And misses inside. Way upstairs. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 24th home run of the season. It's 4-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eric Fetty is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Kyle
for the
Lady
Cardinals.
into the game.
Still a lot of
Number
game left,
62.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now a chance for Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's through there for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're the top half of the 6th. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just
Ball back
off the
outside.
outside corner. Now 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Ciani under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ian Gibaut.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So digging in,
Leading
Michael
off for
Hellman.
St. Louis,
Both
the
2 in this
shortstop,
one.
Michael Hellman.
Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Victor Scott.
And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Next offering is fouled back. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Up next for the
Michael
Cardinals.
Ciani. Next
Right
up for the
fielder,
Cardinals.
Michael
1 for 3.
Ciani.
And that
Ball
one
back
upstairs, ball 1. Just missed. Foul ball there.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fouled off left side. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next offering is down low.
Ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. In the air, out towards left center. Kelnick pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
So now a pinch hitter, Connor Joe. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one hit to right. Ciani has a beat on it, and that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Score holds at 4-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
St.
summary.
Louis, second baseman Mason.
Tell me what you doing right now. Life is a game. Don't take the fun out. You talking about the rain when the sun out. Question, is your pain your identity? Let it go.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Around second now as they still don't have it, and he's there at third with a triple. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Friedl on the move. Makes the catch. That is the inning. So one left for the Cardinals, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jojo Romero.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Matt McClain getting ready to hit. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out.
Back-to-back singles. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. He's already homered in this game.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. And fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds 3. Back here in St. Louis. Now at the plate, Jordan Walker.
Designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Chabot back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, De La Cruz. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelnick. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Hellman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, center fielder Victor
Scott next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Hellman off of first with 2 away. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second. 2 outs. Michael Ciani will hit next. Breaking ball through there for a strike. There's a strike. Ciani tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
This one in the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ian Gibaut done for the day, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Out towards left center. Friedel on the move to the gap. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
For the Cardinals, number 56, Ryan.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Helsley, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one at triple digits.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Benson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The Reds trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. And that's a little bit high. One down, base is empty. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Espinal in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Two outs. Slow roller to third. And that's a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
This could end it. And that skips into dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Two down, nobody on. Up and in, and it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Oh, that plunked him.
That got him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Reds down to their final out. Connor Joe, the next to hit for the Reds. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball. Espinal off of first with 2 away. Joe tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. That's outside. And a count 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and the count's full. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot. His 7th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Helsley departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Fernandez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Two outs, nobody on. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a foul straight back. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus for